Vasistha continued, when there is direct experience of the truth that I am neither the doer, nor the action, nor the instrument, but I am pure consciousness, and the world is indefinable, then it is known that there is self-awareness. We are not the doer, nor the action, nor the instrument. We are not the seer, we are not the sight, and we're not the process, and we're not the cognitive process of seeing. But we're the consciousness within which these things happen, or apparently happen. And the world is not definable. We cannot make any statement about it. More importantly, we are not concerned with inquiring into the why of it all. We're not interested in where it comes from. We're not interested in any questions, philosophical or scientific, concerning the nature of the world, because consciousness is the reality. To be concerned with the world, to be concerned with the nature of the world is like being concerned with what's happening in our dreams. And as a result of self-enquiry, we become aware of the process by which we construct our reality, by which consciousness identifies with its notions of internal, external, of real and imaginary or unreal, of me and you, of me and the world, and so on. The world appears to be what it is not. It appears to be external, physical, concrete, but it's not. It's of the nature of a dream. Hence the self-knowledge that reveals the world is the supreme truth. So the self-knowledge that reveals the world, that reveals the cognitive process, and how it all comes about, and how our ignorance comes about, this is the supreme truth. We've gone beyond all discriminations at this point, including the discrimination between waking and dream. There's one other one which I want to mention though. I've mentioned it before, but I think it's worth stressing. And that's the one between sanity and insanity. If you actually experience the truth directly, that I am neither the doer, nor the action, nor the instrument, but I am pure consciousness and the world is indefinable, it's quite possible to pin some psychiatric condition onto that, if that's your inclination. You might actually be concerned if you're normal or not. I'm sure that they had a concept of madness at the time of the Yoga Vasistha. Probably every village had at least one mad person roaming around that was understood to be insane. But the difference between then and now is that the concept of mental illness was not so prevalent. I doubt whether our ancestors ever contemplated or harboured the concern, am I normal or not? Now clearly, if you're an immediate danger to yourself or to anybody else, then you need to get help. Whatever kind of help is necessary. But otherwise, we're not concerned with our psychiatric condition, whether we're normal or not. I suspect this can be a big barrier to realization if you're concerned about your mental health. A lot of what passes for spirituality is actually to do with mental health, physical and mental health. But as far as self-enquiry is concerned, we need to get beyond all our concerns, all our anxieties, not let our attention be hijacked by them, and come back to it. Be confident in yourself, have faith in yourself. I'm not saying that you're sane. All I'm saying is it's of no concern. This sanity-insanity spectrum is of no concern to us spiritually. We're not worried about whether we're normal or not. There's a strong cultural disposition to fit ourselves into that spectrum. In the same way, we're culturally expected to define ourselves in terms of a belief in God. If you say to somebody, I'm not a theist and I'm not an atheist, they'll immediately assume that you're an agnostic, you're undecided. I reject the whole spectrum. I have no need to define myself in terms of belief in God. It is 100% irrelevant to me. It's 100% irrelevant to spiritual realization. But people want to put this label on you, don't they? I'm clearly not expressing any religious sentiment in these videos, and yet people will assume what I'm talking about is religion. This is another discrimination that we go beyond. We go beyond the discrimination between religion and science. I tend to veer towards identifying more with science, but science is just as caught up in its beliefs and notions as religionists. The good thing about science, though, it's more flexible in its beliefs, so it will adjust its beliefs. But basically, the scientific establishment is just as dogmatic as the religious one. It's just as dogmatic and limiting as the religious one. So we go beyond it. We go beyond the discrimination of science and religion, of theism and atheism, and of sanity and insanity. We give up these concerns, we drop them. We drop them. They're of no concern to us. We come back to who we are and embrace it totally.